So first responders are the first, when there's an incident, those are the first people on scene. And that includes towers, it includes law enforcement, it includes fire. Well, Wisconsin has a law that's move over, slow down. And what we ask is for first responders, or when you see a first responder on the side of the road, or construction vehicles or tow trucks, you're obligated to move over or slow down to give them the space they need to operate safely.
If you can't move over, you have to slow down. And that just doesn't mean 75 to 55. That means lower than the speed limit, because we're trying to work out there and go home at the end of the day too.
Well, it's a dangerous job working on the highway, right? Traffic is usually in work zones. You have limited lane width, you have limited shoulders, and with the traffic going by at high speeds, it's a dangerous environment to work, and it's important that motorists remember or to consider them. Well, steered and cleared is a law in Wisconsin also, and what it means is that if you're involved in a minor accident, which is a non-injury accident, or if your car has some type of minor mechanical breakdown, you're required to steer it onto the shoulder. So what we don't want is cars involved in minor incidents to take up a lane, and what we want to do is move them to the shoulder.
So over here, if I had big incidents up there in the belt line, this parking ride is called the Dutch Mill parking ride. If they're drivable, they can drive it over here by push bar. And you see the blue sign. See that major metro areas like Milwaukee too. You crash, you're not injured, and the car's drivable, go there and we'll meet you there. And it's just as simple as by these bus stops. Anything with lane blockage or injuries are number one out here. And that's usually as a result of a crash. So injured drivers, even partial lane blockages, and you see they're just on the shoulder and we're slowed down. But it's going to cause another slowdown, and that's the secondary incident we're trying to prevent by getting out there and protect it better. They can see the truck, the nice tall signboard, and then move over appropriately. Usually one truck's operating at a time. You obviously have to have a backup. If this one breaks down, we need another one on the road, and sometimes there are major events, especially with VIP visits we've had. Then you run both of the trucks at one time.
So last thing I'd like to remind people of is that when they see the green Freeway Service Team trucks behind me, the services they offer are provided free of charge to motorists. The services they provide include changing flat tires, giving you a gallon of fuel, making minor mechanical repairs, and also relocating you if your vehicle is disabled.
The first thing I have to do is assess how much of the road I need to shut down. Do I need just the shoulder, or do I need to take a travel lane? A lot of times it's not just for me, but I got police, fire, EMS, tow trucks. I can't take half a lane, so it's going to be all of a lane or none of it, and then get my cones out to help guide people past the incident so they're not diving back in the lane of traffic where we still need to work. So everything we do, we keep track of, and then I'll put it into a database because the state pays for the program. They want to know what we do. Basically, are we worth it?